my first answer, feel free to steal it, because I'm not going with this one, was Denethor. Because, like, I just want that eating scene to go on, like, 10 seconds longer and actually make people Ralph. Hello and welcome to the Answers of Lemon, the smartest icebreakers from the dumbest dudes. Do you want to make friends and have a better time at the anime convention? Well, then go to a table with two weirdos asking weird questions, or better yet, listen to the podcast, take the weird questions out into the wild, and ask the other people yourself. To talk about his experience, it's your God of Odd Connor.
I'm here to let everybody know that I am invading an anime convention near you soon. I am an outsider who has managed to infiltrate this hollowed sanctity of anime conventions. I've got one in my pocket already, and I'm going to ruin the next anime convention with my awful, barely watches anime presence. Look out.
And who will also be at probably more anime conventions to harass and entertain the anime public. I was going to use one of the terms, but I don't know if they're derogatory or not. Because while I like anime, I don't know what's right. Anyway, I'm your humble host, Evan. And we've had some cool times out in the public with you, our potential two listeners. And hey, maybe you're now our actual two listeners, so thank you. But before we so beginning of this episode is, hey, we went to a couple of anime cons recently, and we want to just talk about the good times that we had. So before we get into it, oh dang, it's still Weird Question Wednesday, except in person. We got to ask and answer some great questions with some peeps, and here are a couple of our favorites. Do you want to start? Do you want me to fire away?
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. So for those who didn't find me and Evan, or just Evan, at anime conventions recently, we have a Gashapon machine that distributes random questions out of our entire catalog.
Yeah,
and
man.
So we got loads and loads of answers to loads and loads of questions. But one of the ones that stuck with me, Hana came to visit us a couple times, had an awesome cosplay out of the guy who hates musicals.
Yeah, they do a good job with it. Really, really like how she looks in it.
And I'm almost sure that's the actual title of it. It might be the guy who hated musicals. I'm halfway through it. I swear I've started watching it like I promised I would. And I kind of get the blue. Anyway, her answer to if you could have a Lego set of anything, what would it be? Was a stage production of the guy who hated musicals.
Okay.
With all of the options, because she's checked out loads and loads of different performances of it, and so has a sense of different stage setups.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
So you can go one of two ways: either just have a whole bunch of options and like build on a daily basis whatever kind of set you want to do, or put it into an absurd Ferris wheel style contraption where you can just like automatically lower one of the productions on top of the other one, which is then dropped below. So you've got like this rotating selection of them, so you can show dozens and dozens in your collection.
That's a really fun and hyper-specific idea. I'm not a theater kid. I don't like doing it, and I don't like seeing it, so I can't really like appreciate it for that. But as a concept, that's rad as fuck.
I do think Lego would sell loads and loads of Lego the Stage Musical sets.
Yeah. This is a digital copyright, Lego. Fucking give us money if you do this, you losers.
That's right. November of 2025, Anno Domini.
You don't need to. It's saved. It's in the metadata of the wave files we're recording right now.
Ooh, metadata. Love a good wave
file. Yeah, no,
file.
dude, but seriously, like that's how like bands can prove that like a song is copywritten theirs just because it's like this is when we recorded it because it's in the thing.
Sweet.
It's like you don't need to mail yourself a CD anymore. It's just built in.
Is that how they did that in the olden days?
Yeah, people used to do that of like they'd make themselves a CD, send it, and like the postmark date is like the copyright date.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I had to learn quite a bit about copyright when like we first started putting out music, and then it's like, oh wait, we're not big. Who cares?
Plus metadata, as I've just learned.
Yeah.
What about you? What was your favorite answer from the anime conventions?
Mine was from another one that I went to, which we'll be talking about shortly. But I met a lovely cosplayer named Tony, and they got the question: you are safe, your family's safe, your pets are safe. What 3 items do you run back into your burning house for? And Tony said, "I'm getting my bed, my blanket, and my pillow. I'll fucking sleep on the sidewalk while the firemen come."
Wow. And that's one of those things that makes me wish I could paint. You know, I would love to make that beautiful image of somebody sleeping outside of their house while it burns to the ground.
Right? Just the sheer commitment to fuck it. Like it's so respectable. Like
front row seat. Yeah.
As we've talked about this, like I've had the experience and I went back in for shit. Like I wanted things to be saved.
Yeah, you didn't want a fucking mood. The somebody just like you know what? It's over. Let's close it out in style. House is gone. My stuff obliterated. My family's safe, so who cares?
Yeah. Tony rules, and if you want to check out their cosplay, you can find them at It's Me Tony _cosplays on Instagram, and that's Tony with an I, Toni. If you would like to enjoy the Weird Question Wednesday fun, not in person, you can find us every Wednesday on our social media at
The Answer is a Lemon.
The Answer is a Lemon. We're on all not shitty platforms, or I mean, at least platforms that are least shitty, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, we went to a couple of anime cons. I'm actually repping 2 of the favorites that I've been to. My hat is from another anime con, and my shirt is from AniMaine, and both of those institutions fucking rip. And if you're in the New England East Coast area, go. They're dope. The people are awesome. The panels are fun. And who knows? You might see some Weird Question Lemon boys there.
That's right. Bedecked with lemons, just covered in them.
So, Connor, as you and I are neophytes, if you will,
I love
into the anime convention experience. So I just want a little recap, like, how was it for you first time? So the lovely people at AAC had us on. We did a live episode there. It will be releasing eventually, I promise. I just need to do some more editing, and it's on my computer that I forget about, so I also forget about the episode. I apologize. But yeah, we got invited to do a live episode there. We got to meet a bunch of people and ask some questions out to the public, get some great answers, see some cool cosplay. It was a great time in my experience. But like, what about you, bud? How are you? What's your takeaway from something that I assume you never intended to do ever once?
No, I didn't. I mean, yeah, out of the many things that you can do in your life, anime convention was not high on my list of, I got to get that done. Like, it didn't make the bucket list. I wasn't opposed, but yeah, had no intentions of making it happen. First big surprise about an anime convention, you can just go inside. There's no like pop quiz up front. I mean, you do have to pay, but you don't have to like prove that you belong.
What are like all of the nations in Naruto? The village hidden in the what, motherfucker?
That's right.
Can you name any of them? Can you name what any of them are hidden in?
Sand. Trees.
You are correct.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Never mind.
Sand is where Gar is from.
Finish this phrase. I love the new popular show, Jujutsu blank.
It's also jujutsu.
Damn it! All right, I've got the quiz.
Jujitsu is the fucking martial arts.
Yeah, you know what? That's not fair. You primed me to fail. You set me up.
How?
You brought in
started
Naruto.
This one.
You brought in Naruto.
How does Jujutsu Kaisen relate to Naruto?
Well, they do jujitsus in Naruto, don't they?
They do different kinds of jutsus. It's
Okay.
genjutsu.
Okay.
And ninjutsu. And whatever the fucking magic one is.
My goddamn malapropism proving how much
taijutsu.
I don't belong.
The fucking actual good one that Rock Lee does, because that's actual like kung fu and ninja shit. Anyway, yeah, no, you can just go in. You can just go in is something that you learned. You can pay money and attend an anime con.
Yeah, and it's a really cool experience. Full stop. It's like a cultural exchange, you know? Like I got to spend time and like breathe the air, and I mean I wouldn't say like I lived the lifestyle, but I felt like a less degrading and condescending version of Jane Goodall amongst the chimpanzees. Except I'm the chimpanzee and they're the Jane Goodalls.
Right, because you are a dumb monkey.
That's me. That's
surrounded by smart, cool people. But I mean, like, you dabble in the animes. Did you get to like geek out over anything with anybody?
No, I didn't go into any deep geeking, but I did do some private geeking when I did catch some of the cosplays I recognized, which were just always so cool.
Oh, yeah.
The most impressive thing is people walking around with the prop weapons that look like they weigh
so
300 pounds. Yeah.
Right.
They're enormous, but they move them like the people in the anime do, but they still look real, except for the part they don't kill anybody. That's important for people who've never been to an anime convention. You will not be sliced in twain.
At AniMaine where I was recently, like one of the people who came up to the table had a Gatling gun. So I was just like, "We're good. Don't shoot." And they're like, "Oh, don't worry. It's cardboard." That's awesome. I gotta ask, would you go again?
I would. Yeah.
Not on the bucket list to I'm a repeat offender, baby. Look at you go.
That's right. I'm there. I want to be. People talk about the Olympics, how they want a regular guy to do the sprint right next to Usain Bolt. I'm that at an anime convention. I'm the regular dude who knows like just a little bit of anime, so that everybody else can feel so much cooler and smarter and in the know than I am.
So I gotta ask, what are you dressing up as next time? Since if you're doing it as the event, you gotta do a layman's cosplay. I think you'd look cute with Anya's little cones.
You know I would. Well, I caught a couple of Wirt and Greg from Over the Garden Wall.
Yep.
And I happened to do that for Halloween this year. I might kind of embarrass myself by like going all the way down to costume level instead of cosplay, which feels a little bit more legit, but it's good enough, I think, to pass. I'll bring in my Greg.
You've also got time to improve it. Like,
that's true.
It's something that can happen. But yeah, I want to give big shout outs to another anime con in AniMaine. If you're in the area, like fucking go to them. It's so fun and so cool. AAC, I was a lot kind of locked behind the table. I was letting you and our buddy Mike kind of like run around as it was your first times to, go take care of the panels, enjoy what have you.
Eating the sandwiches.
So I got to appreciate a little less of like the paneling and whatnot, but the artists are all wicked cool. I got to meet a bunch of new friends that I'm just all about. I got to see Neon Yokai again. He does wicked cool work. He's doing a Rubber Hose series of all the Pokemon now. And they're wicked fun. I met a lovely artist named Hikaru-chan, who does just some of the best expressions that I've seen on work, on art. There's something about it. I've got her Garl just hanging up on my wall right now. I love it. And there's so many more. Trezilla was definitely one that I ran into again. Leah got to see Blood and Morgans, who does wonderful stuff. And like, apologies to any of the other artists that are friendly with me. I'm not forgetting you. I don't have enough time to rattle
We're
all
running
of
out
you
of time.
off.
Running out of time.
I am figuring out a way to I want to figure out a way to support all you guys. It will happen eventually, I promise. But at AniMaine, I got to do a little bit more of the fucking around. And I got to go to a panel that one of the staffers just hyped up so much, which was Bootleg Bomber, where it's an edutainment panel where they show you all of the bootlegs and like how you can tell if they're bootlegs. Like some of them are wicked obvious because one Evangelion DVD had a character that didn't exist on the front, and if you spun it upside down, the background was made up of 2 Pokemon.
Yeah, that'll get you every time. Hardly anybody sets a background of just Pokemon in a professional setting.
Just fucking. What's the legendary from Y? I think it was that guy. I don't know.
Can't help you on that. Sorry.
I ended at Gen 3. I'm sorry. Except for Black, I did play Black, so I guess I lied. I ended at 3.5. I guess technically, because skip 4. I don't know. Rounding out. But that was wicked fun. But then other stuff like, hey, this is a full on like manga, or like this CD, like it seems totally legit. Like it's got more stuff than like the actual like non bootleg stuff. Like like one CD was a boot from China that had more songs on it than the officially licensed piece. And just like ways that you can tell if they're legit or not. And then they destroyed all of the bootlegs.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I thought for sure that the big lesson at the end of that was some bootlegs suck and some of them are even better than the real stuff.
No. The lesson was, here's how to tell people stealing money from the companies and studios that you love and appreciate. And you should support them and not these assholes. Let's blow up a DVD with electricity.
That's very cool.
Yeah. It was this like little like tower where it had 2 I don't know, like wires, and then they'd put the DVD in the middle, and it would just like zap through, and it would eat the layer of metal that contained all of the data on the disc. And like legit. It would just be a clear piece of plastic, or like I can't remember which one was like a little thicker. So like it actually blew out like the plastic like outwards. The guy got hit with shrapnel. It was
like
wild.
A lot of fun.
But
I love
they're
watching
so
people
cool.
Get injured.
You meet so many cool people. You can see all of these wonderful things. Like I've seen like a history on ramen. I missed the New England Beyblade Association, which I really would have loved to let it rip with. I now have an interest in ball jointed dolls because they just seem neat.
It's true. You've told me about ball jointed dolls before. This is not the first time.
Yeah. It's just it's a really cool experience, and I highly recommend going if that interests you, because you will probably have a good time and make friends. And you can use our questions there, which is helpful for having a good time and making friends. Just saying. I mean, it helped me, because I'm not super deep in the lore of anime in general and like anime culture writ large. So it was a really cool way. I wouldn't have talked to a fraction of the people that I got to talk to because I was sitting behind the table and got my weird questions ready to go. So there you have it. Proof. But let's get into our episode now that we've had our fun talking about our past. Most important first question, Connor, how you been?
Oh, it's been a doozy of a day, let me tell you. It turns out I forgot writing reports for mental health purposes actually pretty difficult. Turns out it's hard to do. I forgot how it was hard.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, you finally get to do your job again, and now you're like, oh man, my job.
Oh wait, I forgot there's a job inside of this job.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That's a bummer.
Yeah. Surprise Pikachu meme.
Yeah, no, fair play. Yeah, let's not get into it too much. What have you?
Nah,
Anything?
no. Nobody wants to complain about work. And, well, everybody wants to complain about work. Nobody really wants to hear about it.
Yeah.
Apart from that, yeah, I've been dabbling in the world of creme brulee cheesecake.
Explain.
It's quite simple. You have cheesecake, you put sugar on it, you apply a blowtorch until it's covered in a nice crackly, sugary coating.
The podcast is over. Goodbye.
Very good.
Cut to Evan making so much cheesecake.
It's really good. It's shocking low effort. If you have a blowtorch already, which you should, I recommend every household has a blowtorch. You never know when you're going to need it.
And every kitchen should have a fire extinguisher. You don't know when you're going to need it.
Even more importantly, with the blowtorch that you're going to put into your kitchen too. Yes, yeah, it's for a really fine, like detailed extra step. Usually, that last 5% of the process is a lot of extra work. But you just got to shake the sugar on top of it and then blowtorch it. It's really simple. Highly recommend giving it a shot.
Yeah, dude, I am all about that. I'm so curious. Like,
yeah, the effort to pay off is phenomenal.
I bet that amps up like grocery store cheesecake pretty well too.
That's exactly what we started practicing with.
Oh, smart. I'm sorry that I didn't assume you were that slick.
No, oh no. I've been talking about the low effort that I love investing into the creme brulee cheesecake this whole time. You didn't know how low effort.
I love it. I love it. Good for you. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, what about you, man? What's up?
What about me? Similarly with food, we didn't know what to have for dinner the other night, and then we have a board of fallbacks. That's stuff that we know that we like that may or may not, has varying levels of difficulty. And Leah just looked at it and was like, French onion pot roast. We made this once before, and it immediately went on the board. It was that good. And then I had it again, and it was just as good.
Explain to our audience the significance of the board.
I just explained it. It's food that we like, that if we need to figure out what to make dinner and don't know what to think about, we fall back on it.
Not just that, but the one time that I came to visit and said, "Hey, can I just add something to your board?" You were this close to snapping my fingers off because it's protected.
Yeah, because I mean, one, I knew what joke you're gonna make, and two, I said no, and you still did it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think I waited until Leah said, "No, go ahead. I think you might be going somewhere with this."
No, I said, fine.
I think I almost begged you to trust me, and it paid
You
off.
basically did. I was just like, yeah. No, the board's important. It's our food board. We've had it since we moved in together.
The joke that I made was Stroganoff was on the board, and since high school we've been saying "stroke me off" instead, and that's the joke.
It's just old humor. We're just 30-year-old men who still act like we're 16.
Silly little boys, yeah.
Except not. No, we're definitely more mature. I guess our humor. Anyway, I don't know what I'm thinking aloud. So yeah, it's just a ton of caramelized onions and pot roast, a little bit of Worcestershire because it makes everything better. And it's so sweet and savory and like jammy and chewy. It's everything that you want now that the cool has set into New England. Highly recommend making it. It's really easy too.
All right. What do you say that we both just cut the episode right now? You go off and make cheesecake, and I'll work on some pot roast.
Dude, I was only like 60% joking. Enough to stay here. No, but I'm sure I'll find out the Goodwill eventually.
Hop to it.
I was also thinking like maybe I'll just fucking broil it in the oven real fast, see if that does anything.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me what your findings are.
Melted cheesecake. Yeah, I'm sure I had more to say than that. But nah, had a great time at AniMaine the other weekend playing video games podcast. What's our first question of the night?
Number 64.
64, 5 away from greatness. I'm glad your Looney Tunes speed dating session went well, Connor. Which one connected with you the most?
Boy, oh boy. My Looney Tunes speed dating session, huh? Oh, okay. All right. So I feel Foghorn Leghorn is not going to let me get a word in edgewise. I'm not going to like that.
I have my answer if you're okay with it, with me giving you time.
Yeah, I got to process this one. What are you thinking?
Dude, it has to be Bugs Bunny. There is just so much charisma in that rabbit, and I've seen the episode that's basically the opera. Looks good, all dolled up. Like, I am here. What's up, Doc? My pulse because I'm attracted to you, Mr. Rabbit.
To tell you, so I'm thinking for me personally, Bugs Bunny intimidating.
Really?
As a potential date. Yeah, I feel like I would never be. I respect Bugs Bunny so much. I feel like that's too deep into like meeting my heroes. You know?
Okay.
I just feel like I would always be an accessory because Bugs Bunny is always center stage, and I just don't think I could deal with that.
That's so fun because like growing up, my favorite was Daffy Duck. So like I don't have that kind of like idol worship going on. So I think like, yeah, Bugs is super charismatic, but Bugs Bunny seems super down to earth. Like just the casual "What's up, Doc?" Like he's saying hello. He's chewing on a carrot. Like it doesn't have to be serious. Like we can take this at our own pace. You know, you want to have a little drink. Cool. You want to go fuck with a hunter? Cool. Like you got options. I'm down to clown. And like I think Bugs would just bring out the best in me, and I hope that I could bring out the best in him as well.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the time he does have that cool as a cucumber, sarcastic, unflappable kind of a presentation. But there are times, especially when the Looney Tunes are when the chips are down, you know, and they need a leader, when he is very sincere and he can really rally people together.
Oh yeah, by like in Space Jam when he lied.
Yep, he got off scot-free on that one.
Oh, here's this magic juice. It's just tap water. How did you not taste the fluoride?
I think he lied to them to get them all into the same room too.
Did he? It's been so long. I used to watch Space Jam so much as a kid, and I don't fucking remember a thing other than Michael Jordan's arms stretching the length of the basketball court.
Yeah, he got his own Looney Tunes moment. I rewatched it like maybe a couple of years ago, and it does hold up. I highly recommend it.
Cool. I'll have to check it out again. No. I think Bugs has it all. Charisma, looks, just like personality. I think he's down to clown with a fool like me. I think I could engage him well enough.
Yeah, I think I feel like I'm on the other side. I think I would go Daffy Duck.
Really? It is. Yeah. So we're rabbit season, duck season here.
I think we're like Daffy Duck has a lot of personality.
Okay.
But like he's got a relatable amount of flaws where I like spending time with the Bugs Bunny. The hero worship would kick in and I just feel like I'm not worthy. Why are you wasting your time with me, Bugs? You could have anybody. Literally anybody if he's in drag.
Yeah.
As he's proved. He has seduced so many people throughout the years.
Your co-host as well, apparently, at this lovely speed dating session.
But Daffy Duck, I think, is flawed in a way that feels like we could be on even footing. And also in a way where it's a lot of fun to see him get angry and upset, but then it goes away. You
See,
know, it's all
that's
very
why
back. It disappears quickly.
that's too much of a red flag for me. I like the like as someone with anger issues himself, like that's too much anger issues. Like I think doesn't he turn a little violent? Or am I thinking of Donald Duck?
No, you're right. I'm sure there are times where he really gets pushed and he breaks some things.
Yeah, like that's not a comfortable home for me.
Okay. Yeah,
Now
I see
I'm
that.
in
I
like
get
here's the
that.
thing, you're also mostly a shrink, so like you could probably help your guy out.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, I think I think I've got a good sense of a very warm, relatable, loving core inside of Daffy Duck.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
he's got his troubles. He is very it's very easy to get him jealous. He's very insecure, but that all seems like superficial stuff to me. And yes, he does get pretty angry, but
Yeah.
you know, there's some spice in that. You know, getting a little excited, but he helping him calm back down. And I don't see him ever getting angry at his friends if they're not actively trying to irritate him.
Okay. And the sense that I'm getting from you is you just love a man of passion.
Yeah, I do. I think I like the passion of Daffy Duck. Bugs Bunny is a little too cool for me.
Okay. Yeah. And like not to refute your previous statement. Yes, I do agree that Foghorn Leghorn would never let you get a word in edgewise. My God, waking up the next morning to that whole country breakfast he's gonna cook you. Damn.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh man, that's tempting. That's no. Yeah, I think under those circumstances, Foghorn Leghorn may be the ideal one night stand.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it. I think I would prefer to be friends with Foghorn Leghorn than romance. You know?
Mhm. You know, I think it would get pretty tiresome pretty quick. I think
Okay.
you know, I spending a week-long vacation with Foghorn Leghorn. I think that would be like maybe once every other year would be about the amount of him that I would want, where he's still interesting and it's still fun before all those yeah, you never get a word in edgewise
Right.
things kind of start getting irritating.
I bet his moonshine tastes delicious. All right. I'm sorry. I just came up with a quick bonus question for us. Which of our questions are you going to ask you, Daffy, me, Bugs?
Oh, okay. What could I ask Daffy?
Mine is going to be which concert can't you attend but would you love to see? I'm so curious about Bugs's music taste and
Hmm.
how it's evolved over the 100 years that Looney Tunes has been a thing. It's like, are you still in the Merry Melodies era, Bugs? Like, do you like that swing and hip
Mhm.
music, or are you into like fucking like gutter thrash, like something that I've never listened to? Like, what? You enigma of a hair, please.
Mhm.
What concert
Mhm.
do you want to check out?
My guess would be big band. You know, I see Bugs Bunny really enjoying like a huge swinging performance, you know?
I'm gonna hope that he modernizes it a little bit and it's like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Yeah. No, I think that would work. Yeah, I bet he would enjoy it. For Daffy, so they're cartoons. So I think
Yeah.
that it would be really interesting to find out if he could have one minor superpower, what would it be? Because cartoons already have superpower level durability and like cartoon
Yeah.
antics. And so
Yeah,
I would
like
want to know if there was like, yeah, one extra little thing on top of that that Daffy would enjoy.
I love that. I think that's a very good answer. And I too am curious about that now. What do you think you'd go with? Because he's already got like okay, so minor superpower. I think his power would be he would like the power of persuasion. I think he'd be like a little bit quicker with the wit to be more Bugs level to like outwit him.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I see Daffy as more of a force of will guy.
Okay.
Less of a like, let me talk you into it, let's cooperate, like let's make a deal almost. I see him more like uh he can make people shut up for 5 seconds if he chooses to. Like I think what he
That
wants is a word in like he wants to talk over people
right.
in a way that he gets
And
heard.
okay, yeah. Oh, I like this. I like this. Strong first question. Let's see what our second is. See if it holds up.
86.
86. 86. Man, I know I'm getting old because it's kind of hard. It's getting harder to read the little stuff in my word doc. 86. Which minor villain do you wish got more screen time?
Now that's really hard because it's so easy to overdo those kinds of characters.
Right.
Like I'm thinking Emperor's New Groove, love me some Kronk, but if he gets a whole movie to himself, it loses some of the magic.
I kid you not. I'm pretty sure there's a movie called Kronk's New Groove.
That's right. That's right. And it's not, it just isn't what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of the time you got to be sparing with those. All I got was a little taste sorts of characters.
Okay. Yeah. I think I've got one. I think I've got one. So my first answer, feel free to steal it. Because I'm not going with this one, was Denethor. Because like I just want that eating scene to go on like 10 seconds longer and actually make people Ralph.
Okay, all right.
Dude, there's
That is just a little more, just a little
just
more.
a little more, but no, like there was something like last week where I look at Leah, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm eating like Denethor right now. Just fucking dribbling everywhere. I am going to go with Clone Riku from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
Whoa, that wow. The complexities of Kingdom Hearts lore is beyond me. And I think I have played that game. I don't think is that the one with the cards?
Yeah, it's the Game Boy
Game
one.
Boy. Yeah, Game Boy Advance, I want to say. Yeah, I never beat it. I never beat it. That's actually still sticking in my craw a little bit.
Oh, dude, but like, here's the thing, because I beat it as Sora and then I beat it again as Riku.
I don't
Because
think
when you
I even
beat
knew that you could do that.
yeah, because Sora, when you watch the opening with Utada Hikaru's "When you walk away, you don't hear me say," and like Sora's running up the tower. Underneath him, Riku's running down. So like Sora ascends and Riku goes into the basement because it's light and darkness. It's back when there was still like fucking narrative cohesion somewhat in the Kingdom Hearts
In
games.
the good old days when things made a little bit of sense.
Yeah, I still gotta play Kingdom Hearts 3, see how that game goes, but I have watched like a 3 hour long video essay on, hey bro, it's not it.
Well, so what's up with Clone Riku? I don't remember
So
that at all.
so Riku is one of my favorite characters in Kingdom Hearts, right up there with Roxas. You can see, you can, Connor, you can't too, listeners, but I have a Kingdom Hearts rug in my office.
He
It's
does. Interesting glass
Roxas and Naminé holding hands. It's very cute. But yeah, and I've also got a tapestry of Riku holding the cards from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on my wall. Because I find him a much more compelling character than I do Sora. But that is just the Vegeta of it all. Like, the foils are more interesting than the heroes most of the time. But it's this interesting. So like Riku's story is really interesting. Focus on like I am lost to the darkness. Like all that I love, I have given away. Like because I have been tricked into seeking power through the darkness. And he is now inescapable from it thanks to the actions of Kingdom Hearts 1. He ends up with King Mickey locking the door to Kingdom Hearts from the inside, because you need to lock Kingdom Hearts from the inside and the outside. That's the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1. Sora does the outside, Mickey does the inside, Donald and Goofy outside, Riku inside. So it's his narrative is this like, can I be a good person even though I have evil in my heart? And his whole thing is like, he gets harassed by the villain from Kingdom Hearts 1 is like, I still smell the darkness on you. It's like, you are inescapable from me. And like his whole thing is basically fighting the memory of the villain that tricked him and got him to fall and like become his own person. And Clone Riku is a really interesting foil to Riku. Because the Organization 13, the nobodies that get the X's in their names that, you know, do all the machinations in Kingdom Hearts 2. I think it was Marluxia was the bad guy in that one. It might be the guy with the ice shield. I don't remember their names because they're all kind of dumb. I'm sorry. Anyway. I do like a lot of their designs though. But uses Riku's memories to create a like evil Riku. Like when Riku was at his most evil, when he was in like the weird like black leather and skirt thing. It's a cool design. Look it up. They made that into a being, but Clone Riku's story is not breaking away from the darkness, but breaking away from his own existence of like, what am I? Who am I? Like, am I a person? Like this kind of like concept of being. So it's like they both are this idea of like, what am I and what can I become in two different ways. And he has like these interesting like turmoil, like when he learns that he's a clone and whatnot. And it's really fucking cool. And then he gets fucking ganked by the people who made him.
He doesn't get a lot of time, does he? Is it just that one game that he's in?
Yeah, as far as I know. There might be I haven't played all of the Kingdom Hearts games. I've played 1, 1.5, and 2. Chain of Memories is 1.5.
My understanding is that Kingdom Hearts, everybody has a double, and that includes the doubles. But I don't think that they do the thing where people die, but they're not actually dead. They're fine, or like I think when they die, they die. So I would guess that this guy is just gone.
Yeah, I think so. Like he shows up for a couple of boss fights. It's cool and tough, but like it's just really interesting. I really liked him as a character. Like Kingdom Hearts can do some cool shit, and I like this series a lot more than I realize. I talk about it way too much on our fucking podcast.
Kingdom Hearts is a really good time. And yeah, we've talked about this before about that being the first time, like meta universe collection of stories coming together, and that being pretty mind blowing. Like cool personally, one of our first things of that. Obviously, that's in the grand history of things.
No, we're not like an educational podcast. We're just two guys.
Couple of guys.
So
where would you stick him if he was going to get some more screen time? Would he just get more in the game that he's in, or would you export him to a different Kingdom Hearts game?
That's interesting. That's really interesting. No, I think a spinoff would be too much. I think
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that. Something like too much of a good thing sometimes.
No, I do think like I like the idea of him living a little bit longer to get, you know, more of that like bearing with the weight of existence, because that is so much of Kingdom Hearts with like the nobodies don't have hearts and they don't have emotions, but they still kind of like exist with like remnants of their past memories in them, even though they're not supposed to. And that's what makes Roxas special. And anyway, but like just having like, I love the idea of just like all of these people like dealing with their limbo between existence and non-existence, and having a creation. I just want more from him. Just like more scenes. Like, I'd love to see the off screen where he that not to like relish in the execution of him, but I'd love to see how he rebelled against his own ending just as he's learning to live. Like, I think there's a little bit more nuance and depth to the character that I would have liked to have seen, and I guess I can just write fan fiction about it. That's an option to me.
Totally. That's what fan fiction is for.
Yeah. So, yeah, Clone Riku, fucking wild pull for me, but that's where my heart is in this moment. My Kingdom Hearts in this moment.
Careful. If I know anything about Kingdom Hearts, and that I may or may not actually, putting your heart in places is very dangerous.
That's true. But simple and clean is how you're making me feel tonight, Connor. Tell me your answer.
I want more Rasputin out of the Anastasia movie.
I have never seen Anastasia.
Is
it good?
One of my wife's childhood favorites. It is good. I think it's pretty strong. The animation is inconsistent, but overall very pretty movie. Genuinely scary at times in a way that is like manageable, I think, for kids, but still like gives you a little bit of a tremble as an adult.
Like like from The Lion King, where Simba's like fucking scrabbling for his life with his claws on the rock. Like, yeah, like teach me about death, TV.
Inflict death upon me. Parents are mortal. Thanks, Disney. Glad to know.
Oh man, I got to regale somebody with the kitchen is Jaju gonna die story. It's just fucked up.
Well, anyway, I want more Rasputin. He only gets a handful of scenes, and most of the time it's him and Bartok is talking bat in hell, just kind of hashing it out. And
wait, they're in hell?
Oh, they're in literal hell. Yeah,
that's fucking rad.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like
I think I remember his design. He had like long hair and like fucking sunken in eyes from exhaustion, but like still menacing.
I don't know if they're sunken in as much as they're like bulging out of his head and jaundiced.
Anastasia. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's a Jafar like.
Yeah, there's some of that going on.
Yeah, no, very good design. So why do you want more Rasputin? Is just because he's just so terrifying?
Yes. Because he's great, and if he could get a second song in, that would be pretty sweet. He gets an excellent song called "In the Dark of the Night."
Yep.
And is he super very bassy? Compelling. What?
Is he super bassy?
No, not super, but some.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. He's voiced by Christopher Lloyd.
Yes.
I
actually know that one.
I don't think that's his singing voice, though. I'm willing to get somebody else to do the singing for him. But I want more of him in the movie because I think that he's great and he doesn't overstay his welcome. And I think they could have amped it up just a little bit more. But I especially want more Rasputin because when adapted Anastasia, the movie, to a stage musical, they cut him out.
What a bastard.
I know. They replaced him with communism.
For only we, the proletariat, can gain the means of production, overthrow our overseers.
In fairness, even for those who are pro-communism, I think we can all agree in Anastasia's personal story from her perspective, as, an offspring of somebody who was overthrown from their supreme executive power, communism was the enemy of her story.
I sure haven't seen the movie. You might be lying to me.
Well, that's a history fact, for the record. Anastasia, a real person, probably just killed, probably not just mysteriously taken out of certain death. But yeah, Tsar Nicholas, I want to say, overthrown and communism took over.
Well, how about that? Well, thank you for teaching me a thing. I'm sorry that my answer was anime bullshit and you had like tangential to real life.
Hey, we both learned a little something. I learned about opposites of opposites. How everybody, even when you're the dark version, there's a dark version of the dark version. There's always a darker version. I bet his clone could also have a darker version if he had lived long enough to get cloned.
Now I think you need to write Kingdom Hearts fan fiction, Connor. I think you're onto something. All right,
digging deeper.
Let's dig deeper into this podcast. What's our next question?
4.
That's an old one. That's some danger zone, my dude.
That's right. Take it into the vaults before we set standards. This is like eating candy from the 30s before the Food and Drug Administration had something to say about it.
Dude, now I'm not even going to get into it. What's your favorite thing that your pets do? And I'm saying pets do because I know that we both have multiples of them.
Oh, this is a pretty good question, actually. Hey, good job, us.
Past us, pat on the back.
Yeah, this is a good one. Okay. My favorite thing that Mocha does is yell at me. Mocha is my pit bull mix. She's 60 pounds, and we have made a real point of encouraging her to be as talky and chatty as possible.
Yes.
Always give her attention when she grumbles at us, which is our like official terminology for the kinds of sounds she makes, because she doesn't bark at us unless she's really, really excited for dinner or something.
Right.
Most of the time she grumbles at us, which is varying degrees of like, or like,
if you want to record and send to me, I can get it into the podcast. We have the technology. We can rebuild it.
I can do that right now. I can call her into the room. This is a trick that we've taught her.
Yes. I think not to kill the pacing of my night, we'll do it later.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool.
But yeah, and now you'll have your dog noises for posterity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very good, folks. Actually, you fucking probably know it by now. Damn, good job, past future Evan.
Wasn't that great? Didn't everybody love that?
Shit, we got to do it now, man. We can't fuck this one up.
All right, and then my favorite thing that Rumor does is when she gets really excited, she parades.
What does that mean?
It's hard to describe, but Rumor is just a weird mutt, and she has a bad leg. That
the
like,
sticky outy leg.
Yeah, the sticky outy leg. It doesn't bend quite right. It's something that happened before we got her, but when she gets really excited, she kind of forgets like to coordinate her legs, and her front legs just like go way up on a step, and she'll like just lift front paw up and like bat it in the air for a minute, and then bring the other, like that goes down, she brings the other one up and kind of like does that, or she just like stamp one paw after the other.
That's a treasure. Oh my God.
It's really good.
I love that so much. Holy shit. Those are great answers.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, I've got great pets. I have great
But
pets.
if you record video of it, we can put it on our social media.
It's very hard to record her. She knows when you're recording, and it spooks her.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying options. Like, we can't, like, we are a focused, a professional social media that we don't fucking post on. We can't just put posts of our animals willy-nilly, but if they're related to the podcast, we can.
That's neither nilly nor willy.
Let us know in the comments below if you want animal pictures on this audio medium.
So yeah,
So good.
that's what I got. I got precious animals. What about you? You have precious
Oh
animals also.
man. Yes. I didn't think of this in like individuality when I came up with this one because I love what I call when the cats take off. So I don't know if you've ever seen a prop plane.
Yeah.
But like, sometimes it's like the Wheel of Fortune wheel where you got to give it like a little up and then down before it starts, doing the little whir. If the cats need to shake their heads really fast to like, I don't know, like fluff out their fur or wake up or whatever, they whip in such a way their head that it looks like a prop plane starting off. And that does so fucking much for me.
Excellent. Excellent.
It's so fun. It's been one of my favorite things ever since moving in with them. To break it down individually, one of my favorite things that Salem does is she will walk into the room and go, meow. And that means stop doing what you're doing and lie down on the bed. I need to take a nap.
That's an incredibly specific command.
The crazy thing is I know which tone means that. Like she's trained me. It's really good. And Diego,
they run the world.
I love his flops. He just flops real good. He's just a real good floppy boy.
Describe the flops.
So he will like slowly, like, when like cats get spooked or they're hunting and their belly gets really close to the ground.
Yeah.
He will do that, but then kick his like he will take his forepaws and then push his body to the side to like flop on his side, and then he will stretch his legs both up and down so he looks like a crescent moon simultaneously. It's really cute.
That's adorable.
And then I often get down and I pet his belly, and then he sticks his nose right in my mouth to get all that smell information.
It's a good cat.
He's a good cat. He's very good. They're the best. I love those little guys. They're so good.
There's something so pure about the love for pets.
It's because they're perfect. They're perfect in the exact way that God made them. That's why when I get frustrated with them, I will say, Diego, why did God make you perfect in that exact way?
And that's fair. And that is a fair question.
It's like, damn, I'm trying to play Silent Hill here. Please stop standing in front of the horrifying monster that I need to kill. But what we need to kill is our fourth and final question of the night.
And it is number 49.
49 is, what life statistic do you want to know about yourself?
Life statistic.
Yes.
I think I would like to know my record for something. I want to know
what?
Yeah, I want to know my personal most terrified moment. Like I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna take my top 5 most scariest moments I've been alive.
See, now that's information. That's not a statistic. Because like statistic is like a percentage, a number. So I think this differs from the question of all of life's great answers are answered when you get to the pearly gates. What's the one thing you want to know? Because I think that could be your answer could be one for that.
Right.
Because
you're
these
right.
these are different questions. I can hear you in the comments typing away, being like, "Hey, why do you keep asking the same shit in different ways?" They're different. There's so much craft put into these questions. They're not just spewed out during meetings that I'm not paying attention to during the day. Don't look into this deeper. Or do. I don't fucking care. Your life is your own. I'm not your dad. So yeah,
Yeah, I encourage anybody who wants to personally investigate Evan's claims of where our questions come from, please go right ahead. If
they
that's how you want to
they
spend your time, go for it.
they come from our noggins mostly.
It,
Sometimes they come from other people, and we try our best to attribute.
that we do. That we do.
I want to know in this moment. I feel like I really like sandwiches. I want to know like what percentage of my meals were sandwiches, because like I feel like I eat a lot of them, but I I don't know if I actually do. Let me know. Like I'll get the number of sandwiches eaten like over my lifetime and the percentage breakdown. Like yeah, and then I'll have that. Then it'll be all the like the fucking laundry list of like the percentage of meals that were sandwiches. X, like sandwiches that contained ham. X, grilled sandwiches. Like what's my sandwich breakdown? And then we'll also finally know if a hamburger is a sandwich, which I say it is.
Hamburger's absolutely a sandwich. Who's arguing that?
Fucking dummies.
Casuals arguing about hamburger sandwich when you could argue about hot dog sandwich instead.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I want to know. Like, because like now I just really want a sandwich. I love sandwiches. They're right up
Yeah,
there with tacos for me, man.
yeah. You get like a breakdown of how much you do love sandwiches. You kind of get to
Yeah,
check your own personal beliefs and maybe
because every
set some
time,
goals. Like raise that average. If you
yeah,
come out to be like, you're only like an 8% sandwich boy, that's not enough.
dude, like I'm 30 some odd years old, and it took me this long to be like, oh, I can add lettuce and vegetables to a sandwich. Because, like, for probably a solid 10 years of my life, my lunch was a ham sandwich with cheese and mustard. And that I had it so much that I had to stop because I was just like tired of it. Like, I physically exhausted of a sandwich. But then it's like, I went to the beach and it's like, oh, we got to get food, so we got stuff for sandwiches. Then I put lettuce and onion and tomato on it. I'm like, it brings it up. What the fuck? Like my homemade sandwiches on white bread can be like a grinder, just on different bread. There's so much variety in sandwiches. They're great. Do I actually like sandwiches as much as I feel I do? Let's see the fucking brass tacks.
That's right. Let's get some numbers on this. You need data, hard data, sandwich data.
What do you think your most eaten sandwich would be?
Peanut butter and jelly. I think that's got a pretty strong hold from a very long streak of eating that for lunch when I was a kid.
Oh, that's a good point. I think mine would have to be ham sandwich then too because of that. I'd like to believe that it's an Italian cold cut, but I ain't that
Ooh,
fancy. I just really like that grinder.
yeah, thinking about that, second place might go to ham, mustard, and lettuce. That was a big sandwich when I was a kid too.
Sandwiches are great. Have more sandwiches. What stat do you want to know, Con?
I want a full breakdown of my average thriftiness starting in, I'm going to go with a high school. Once I got a job, from then until now, about how much money I spend on average and how much more I have spent over time. Because I used to be really cheap, and now I think I'm just pretty cheap, but
Yeah,
it's hard to say.
you're definitely still in the category of cheap.
Yeah, but I'm not
Like
that cheap
me,
anymore.
I used to be very frugal, and now I've gotten into spending too much money. It's now a fucking vice of mine that I need to work on. But like, do you want to see like how much you saved versus for you? I'd be interested in like the like opportunity cost or whatever, where it's like, yeah, you saved a little money now, but like you've caused like this much like hassle, or the thing broke because you got it secondhand and it wasn't actually as good. I'd be curious of like how successful was your frugality?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could throw in some analysis around like the effectiveness of my purchasing choices. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of, I lack perspective. I feel it's difficult to tell because I mean, we live in these United States of America. And so, like, on average, we're all spending loads and loads of money, like, on a global scale, you
Yeah.
know? The
Yeah.
amount of, like, American dollars that we spend compared to how that translates into the country's currency, that's hard to say. So, yeah, like, comparison breakdown on a global level, on more of a, like, just the people I know in comparison, and also, like, the average American citizen about how I compare in terms of how I spend money.
Why the fuck am I interested in boring stuff like sandwiches and spend rate now? how do we make economics interesting to me?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But I kind of, I think okay. So here's maybe I think the quickest way to get at the answer of how cheap are you. How much money would you spend to get this analysis of your life? What's the most money you would put into getting
Oh
someone
my
to
god.
analyze how cheap you are?
Not a lot. Like I don't think at all. I don't think I'd do
None?
that.
But you're so curious. Aren't you curious?
I'm more curious for you.
Um, well, I mean,
Like
but
I'm less
like, think that could be useful information. If you've got
yeah,
like, you
no.
can figure out when you went off the rails. Like, you could figure out what the X factor is that started making you spend
Oh,
so much money.
dude, I can do that one for free for me. It was COVID. I had nothing to do, so I was like, fill the void with things. It's like, oh wait, I can spend money now. That's a thing. Fucked me up, man.
Yeah, COVID, man.
Anyway,
I'd probably put $150 to figuring it out. I
okay,
feel like
word.
that's valuable information.
And that does still
$150 of
feel like
value.
really, really fucking low. I think this is a thing that can actually happen. I think this is like financial advisor thing. I think this is a real job, and I think they would cost a lot more than $150. Maybe $150 an hour.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
So I think that's also proving yes, you are cheap because I don't want to pay this man like the
What
going
they're worth.
rate.
Yeah. This accountant, I'll just do it instead. You know what? If I really need it done, I'll do it.
The electricity in my home? Fuck you, I'll do it. I got this.
The
I'm
lifetime
not
of
dead yet,
expertise.
baby.
Whatever. I got it.
But what you are, two listeners, is at the end of the podcast. You didn't need to listen this far, but you did, and by God, do we appreciate it.
That we do.
If you want to keep the fun a-rolling even when the podcast is over, help us grow to more friends and build a community by telling your friends or doing the thing that people ask to do. You know what's up. You're smart. If you want to send us an email, you can get your questions answered, your answers questioned, and your comments ignored at
lemonanswers@gmail.com. We will actually, that's pretty true. We will question your answers. That is an important step in the answers a lemon formula, isn't it?
yeah, it's
You have
it's
to,
how conversation works. You like
yeah.
it, you want to learn more because you take an interest in a person. It's
Mm,
it's just being a person.
yeah.
That's how you'd be a person.
Good turn of phrase. I like that. Answer the questions and then question the answers.
Thank you. If you want to be part of the Weird Question Wednesday fun or just see any memes that I put out onto the internet, you can follow us on social media at
The answer is lemon.
The Answer is a Lemon. But all we got for you now is the outro music. Love you, bye.
Bye.